Bitcoin has been crashing even lower towards the downside. It has been breaking down of this range, and right now we are seeing extreme levels of fear in the Bitcoin sentiment. At the same time, we are seeing a huge spike for realized losses in the Bitcoin market, and we can be seeing that ETF buyers are right now selling off with the biggest sell-off that we have been seeing from the spot Bitcoin ETF. So we are going to need to be talking about that exactly and much more in today's update video. What is going to be next for the Bitcoin price? Well guys, can we once again push up the likes back above the 200 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look into the short term. And in that short term, well, Bitcoin is maybe creating a little bit of a bullish divergence right now. Let's keep the hopes up that a little bit of a bounce is going to be inevitable over here. Okay, if we are going to be having a look into what kind of a move Bitcoin has been getting created towards the downside, well, we can be seeing over here a move of about 17 to 18% towards the downside in a matter of 5 days. Which is absolutely insane. I do not think that during this bull market we have seen anything like this big crash which we are seeing right now. I think this has been the biggest crash which we have been seeing during this bull market. And if we average the correction from top to bottom, well, we can be seeing a correction of minus 25% in a matter of a month. So that has been around the average correction for this Bitcoin bull market. We have seen an average correction of minus 22%, minus 20%, and the biggest correction this bull market has been minus 30%, but that has been taking multiple months. Right now we are already seeing minus 25% in only a matter of 1 month. So yes, this has been one of the biggest crashes which we are seeing right now for the Bitcoin market. And yeah, we can also be seeing that in the Bitcoin market sentiment, because if we're going to be having a look into the Bitcoin market sentiment, we are right now hitting levels of extreme fear. We are hitting levels of 10, which we have not seen before all the way ever since 2022 during our bear market. Not the bear market bottom, because the bear market bottom during the FTX collapse, we have hit levels of 20, but before that, well, we've hit levels of 10, and around the similar levels. So that is absolutely insane in my opinion. At the same time, Bitcoin holders are right now realizing their losses, and always whenever Bitcoin holders are realizing their losses, well, if we're going to be having a look into this chart, that generally does mark a short-term Bitcoin local bottom at the very least. You can be having a look into all of these spikes over here, and at all of these spikes, we have seen a little bit of a local Bitcoin bottom. At the same time, spot Bitcoin ETF buyers are right now selling off. We are seeing the biggest sell-off events happening from the spot Bitcoin ETF ever in history from the spot Bitcoin ETFs. And also, if we're going to be having a look into history from this, well, we can be seeing that at all of these peaks, at the historical biggest ETF inflows, we've always seen a little bit of a peak for the Bitcoin price. But at all of these outflows, we've generally seen a bottom getting created in the Bitcoin price. So once again, spot Bitcoin ETFs are selling off, but generally this has also been indicating a little bit of a local bottom getting initiated. Also, if we're going to be having a look into this symmetrical triangle breakdown over here, we've already reached the official price target of this breakdown. So also looking very good, still hitting this major level of support, this downtrending level of support. And at this current moment, Bitcoin is trying to be getting back inside of the range over here. Okay, because I think the range is drawn like this. And this is the bottom side of the range. This is the top side of the range. And yeah, at the bottom side of the range, we have seen a liquidity grab down below. We are trying to be getting back above it at this current moment. And as long as Bitcoin can still stay below this level over here, I still do want to remain bullish over here. Now, at the moment where we're going to be reclaiming this range low over here, this green line, that's going to be the moment where I think we're going to be out of the blue. That's going to be the moment where I think it is going to be safe to say that the Bitcoin bottom is in. Right now, it's still going to be pretty risky to say that. Right now, we want to be having a look into this level of support over here. We want to be staying above this level of support. And we want to be having a look into how the Bitcoin price further develops in the coming few days. Okay, will be very interesting to see if we can be seeing a little bit of a bounce over here, a little bit of a relief rally at the very least. Anyways, guys, if you're going to be getting interested in trading yourself right now, make sure to be checking out that first link down below, because with that first link down below, you can be claiming a 10% cashback on whatever you deposit. So this is going to be some free money where you can be trading with right now. Anyways, if we're going to be zooming out for altcoins, yes, Ethereum is still breaking down below this massive and a very important legendary trend line. Now we can be easily redrawing this trend line, and in this case, well, we're still sitting above it. We're still just perfectly holding it perfectly just fine. But having a look in towards this trend line over here, yes, it is looking a little bit dangerous for Ethereum. Let's hope we can still get a bounce, but we still have 3 days left in this weekly candle. But we do need a miracle to happen in order for us to get back above this level, in my opinion. I do think we're going to be closing below, and for the coming few weeks for Ethereum, it is not going to be looking that good. Now, yeah, of course, having a look towards that average correction for this cycle for Bitcoin, we have already kind of seen that average correction, right? And we have seen that average correction in a very fast pace. So I do think that at the very least, a little bit of a relief rally is going to be pretty likely. Let's see if that is going to be playing out. The Bitcoin RSI has been getting absolutely oversold, reaching levels not seen before since the last bottom. And still, if we're going to be zooming out for the charts over here for Bitcoin, for the altcoins, it's still going to be looking good. In that longer term, nothing is changing over here. Everything is still pointing in towards the same direction. So yeah, let's see how it is still going to be playing out in a shorter term. Let's see if we can be holding above this very important red line level of support. If we can, well, it can still turn out to be very bullish over here. But if we're going to be falling back down below, definitely expect some lower prices. Have a look in towards these previous levels of resistance, turning in towards support next. But let's hope we can still hold above this level of support with the many bullish things which are developing right now in the Bitcoin chart. Anyways, guys, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.